Hi, everybody. Jarvis Cortez here with Keller Williams Realty. And today I have the one and only Terry Cappuccio from My Mad Packers. How are you doing today, Terry?
We're doing wonderful. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Terry. Terry, one of the things that I love about your business is that you help our clients move from point A to point B. You do it with love. You do it with always with a smile in your face. But I also love your slogan, which is "Move smart before you move." And I believe that that's definitely the key of having a successful move from point A to point B. Can you please tell us more about your business? What do you do? What services do your business offer? And what are you doing to help everybody and keep yourself safe and your clients safe during the COVID-19?
So I own My Mad Packers. We're a packing and move management company. This is our 25th year helping people move across the street or across the country. We have a flagship senior move management division, which is run by a retired state trooper. So that's a lot of fun because all the little ladies get all blushy when the state trooper comes in, and with the guys, the older gentlemen, there's a lot of war stories going on. So those are great to hear. We're very passionate about taking care of people who are moving, and in particular the seniors. We want to make sure that they are properly insured. We want to make sure that their personal items are put away, medical records, real estate papers, jewelry. We want to make sure that they just get discounted rates if it's possible. We obtain free materials for them. I have 45 years antique experience, so we make sure that if they have an estate sale person coming in, that they're being treated fairly and that they're getting the proper compensation for their items. So we provide packing services, unpacking services, cleaning services. We have a division called the Messy Nest, which provides house cleaning services before and after the move. Those work out really well for the realtors because they're always looking to have the house ready for market, and we're always in touch with realtors in that aspect. We will obtain the proper mover for you in accordance with what you have and where you're going and your budget. I think that's most important. We just got a call last week from actually Keller Williams in Beverly, and they had a customer that's in North Carolina. And we have two movers that we used, and we've been using them for 100 years. And the first mover was a little high for me. This was an older woman. She was on a budget. She was in North Carolina. We're doing her pack and move this week. And in the conversation with her, I realized that she just didn't have a lot. So I called another mover and I said, listen, this is an expensive move. What can you do for her? And he took $1,500 off the bill and gave her a binding estimate, which is fantastic. So we were able to take care of her. So packing again, unpacking, move management, helping you with your antiques or your collectibles. If you need somebody to appraise them, we have that. I own the Realtors Resource, and it is just that. It is a resource program designed specifically for the realtors. If they're looking for a landscaper, if they're looking for a handyman, a painter, an interior designer, a stager, we have all those resources, partners that we've had for over 20 years that we have vetted, that it just becomes just a nice free service for the realtor, because it's not just about us packing, but it's about being a partner with the realtor. We're huge about that. How can we help your client move as effectively and as economically and safely as possible? So that's what we do.
So, I hear a lot of great things in our conversations right now. I know that you do an amazing job. And like I say, real estate is still open for business. We are all in this COVID-19 pandemic together. But for one reason or another, people still need to move. They need to buy, they need to sell, whether it is because they have a newborn in the family, or somebody passed in the family, or a job promotion, or whatever the personal situation is. people still need to move. And then we need to work with somebody like you who is going to take the time to understand that person, to help them move from point A to point B. Moving can be very stressful, and especially if you've been in that property for many years. And I know that you guys do a great job by making sure that some items are going to stay, what items are going to be donated, and what items are going to move to the next property. Can you tell us more about the process from when you get hired to move somebody from point A to point B? What does that look like?
So the first thing we do, or what we normally would do, is do an on-site. Now with the COVID-19, we're just being a little bit more careful about that, and we're talking to people over the phone. We're taking inventories or having them, send the inventory to us. The less exposure that we have between the customer and the crews are always better. On that note, though, we do have a COVID-19 preparedness program. So we come in there, we have masks, we have gloves. Temperatures are taken of all the staff every morning to make sure we run through a series of questions. Have you been around anyone that's sick? We ask the customer to either wear a mask, or even better, if they can leave the property and let us do our work while we're there. We disinfect all the doorknobs, banisters, countertops before and after the pack and the move. Just add a little bit of safety on top of that. Whatever we can do, though, to keep us safe and keep the customer safe, we're there to do it. And it's worked out really, really well. A lot of the houses that we're doing now, the customer has already moved, and they need us to come in and do the cleaning or to pack up the last few things that they didn't get a chance to do. So the house is empty. That's also helpful.
And with the whole situation, I know that we're going through COVID-19. A lot of people, like I said, still need to move. How are you using technology to your advantage? Let's say you can't walk into the property, but you still want to give them an estimate. What are you doing for that now?
So we can certainly do FaceTime with them, which we have a lot. We're walking through saying, are you taking this? Do you want to donate this? Is this going to the auction house? So we're doing a lot of that. And of course, the emails back and forth. There's a lot of information, but we're all constantly in contact with them, letting them know we're here for them. How can we help you? Sometimes it's not even a pack. Sometimes it's just, can you look at my paperwork? And I'll give you an example. There was a woman who sent us some paperwork. She didn't move with us or pack with us, but she knew that I had a lot of expertise in interstate moving. And so we looked at her paperwork, and she had a $750 destination fee. And I said to her, Mary Ann, what is this? And she said, oh, that's the fee at destination. And I said to her, but what is it? What exactly is it? And she said, oh my God, what is it? And I said, there's a specific definition in the moving industry when it comes to destination fees. You have to have a long carry. You have to be on the third floor or more. You have to be moving into an apartment complex, and maybe they need a shuttle and a shuttle fee. So I asked her some questions about where she was moving, and that destination fee didn't apply. And I said, call your mover and let them know that it doesn't apply. And within 1 minute, she had $750 less on her estimate. It was great. So we provide that service because I think it's important, especially when you're moving interstate. It's my area of expertise. I am certified with the American Moving and Storage Association as an estimator and as a claims adjuster. So we're always happy to look at someone's paperwork. And if we see something that just doesn't make sense, we're going to make the proper suggestions for them. The idea is to reduce the cost.
Another thing that I love about your company, My Mat Packers, is that you guys are very green, and you all green in a good way, like environmental way, and that you always looking how to save money to the clients that you're working with. Can you explore a little bit more? Can you please tell us a little bit more? How do you do that, and how are you helping clients save money every time they use My Mat Packers?
So with packing, there are a number of ways that you can do a pack. You can do a full pack, and we're happy to do that for you. There's a partial pack option, which you do some of the packing and we do the collectibles and the china cabinet. And then there's a full pack where you self-pack 100%, but now you have to get boxes. And I'm huge about saving money. You can save up to $1,000 on any given move in materials alone. They're very expensive. I love my movers, but don't buy packing materials from movers. They're very expensive. First thing you do is go to Facebook Marketplace, and you tell people that you're moving and everyone is earth friendly and we're recycling and we're saving trees, and you will find that so many people have these boxes, they just moved and they have nowhere to take them. So you will go and pick them up. That's the only part of that is you need to run around and get some boxes, but it's well worth the time. The second thing you can do is check Craigslist. The same thing, people are moving, you put in moving boxes and you get a ton of response. For those people that are in southern New Hampshire area, all the fireworks companies, they're getting in all the fireworks from China. Those are terrific boxes. They're double corrugated, heavy tops. Again, they're free. You have to go and pick them up. You can also check with us. We do a lot of unpacks, and we will save those boxes. Now, right now, we're not doing that because we're trying to keep everything new and clean. So we will go to U-Haul. U-Haul has the least expensive boxes that I have found in my hundreds of years doing this. Go to U-Haul, buy them in bulk. And what I love about them is whatever you don't use, they take back. Oh, wow. So if you can't get free boxes from your friends, your neighbor, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or the fireworks companies, go to U-Haul and get them there.
Again, I love working with you. I know that our agents love working with my Mat Packers as well. Like I said before, you do it from the heart. Customers feel comfortable when they're working with you. You do an amazing job. Is there a piece of advice that you can give out to anybody who's thinking about moving in the next few weeks or so, and they're stressing out because they've been in the property for over 10 years? Mm-hmm. What is a piece of advice that you can give out to the people?
Well, we'll take a breath, first of all. And if you are moving, let's say 2 months from now, start downsizing now. Look at what you have and what you can't live without and what you can donate and what you can discard. The move will come quicker than you think. And so whatever little bit that you can do prior, and we're happy to come to your house. It's a free service. We'll come say, this is some suggestions for you. It'll save some time, save you some money. Certainly in a new place, you want to go and measure to make sure that your current furniture is going to fit there. And not just measure the room, measure the access. Are the doorways, length and width, height. Is that sofa going to fit through that doorway? Is it going to get down that narrow hallway? Make sure that you do that. And also, if you've had something for 10 years and it's going to cost you, $400 to move that item, think about donating it and getting a new one. Sometimes the cost to move it is more than the value of the item. So we run through all those different scenarios with people and just say, listen, this is the way that you can save money, particularly on interstate. Interstate is done by weight. So whatever you can do to downsize on an interstate move is the best option.
Terry, again, thank you so much for the work that you do. Thank you so much for helping our agents and our clients in the transaction of moving from point A to point B. What's the best way for people to contact you if they have any questions moving forward?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you. We love Keller Williams, and we're so proud to be a preferred partner of Keller Williams. But in order to get in touch with me, I give out my cell number. People think that's crazy, but I want you to be in touch with me at any time. So my cell number, 781-985-6574. My email is Terry, Terry, at mymadpackers.com, and my website, mymadpackers.com.
Again, Terry, thank you so much. I know that you and I will be in contact a lot during this whole process, and I want to wish you and your family to stay well and healthy. And please let me know if you are going to be doing anything special that we can help. We're always available, and we love working with my Mat Packers.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. Love you, love you. Talk to you soon.
Terry, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.